Hello everyone, I have another battle here. This one's against dilllan1423, I believe it's called. And yeah, let's just see how this one turns out. So I'm challenged by DJ. His name is DJ, I guess. And I'm gonna lead with my Landorus, Saturn. Sad Saturn, if you'd like to call him that. He's gonna lead with his Scarfed Darmanitan. I remember him telling me it was Scarfed, so that's how I know. He goes for a U-turn straight off the bat just to get out of there. I guess he feels that he can't do anything to my Landorus, so he just wants to get out of there. He gets a critical hit, which isn't a huge deal. Obviously, obviously I take that decently well, so it's not really a problem there. I just went for the safe Earthquake, because I figured I could kill his Darmanitan if he wanted to go for a Flare Blitz or something. But he does go out to his Latios, I guess predicting that, which is a good play on his part, because obviously he has Levitate, so he takes no damage from the Earthquake. So here I'm going to go into my Rubber Ducks, my Porygon 2, to take the oncoming either Draco Meteor or Ice Beam. And he does go for the Ice Beam, which would be 4 times super effective against the Landorus, so again another good play on his part. But I do take that really, really well. And then he actually goes for Shadow Ball right after that, which is, I don't know why he did that. And I'm going to go for Toxic just to get some residual damage on that. I do have Ice Beam on my Porygon 2, but I figured it probably wouldn't do that much damage anyways, and it's better to get gradual damage from the Toxic instead of just firing off Ice Beams non-stop. So he goes for Draco Meteor here. Obviously he is not Specs, because he's been switching moves like here and there. He actually gets a flinch on that, which reveals to me that I guess he is holding the item King's Rock, which you don't see every day. I really haven't seen a Pokemon carry King's Rock in forever, really. So I guess that's kind of interesting. He actually got lucky and got the flinch hacks there. So I'm just going to go for Recover here as he switches into Scizor. And I'm afraid of Scizor because it probably has like superpower. It's probably banded, you know. Banded Scizor could probably do a huge chunk to my Porygon 2. And he actually has Swords Dance, so he's not banded, obviously. And then I'm going to switch in my Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus. I don't know how you say that name. I'm just going to call it King Tut because I don't want to offend anybody. And then he goes for X Scizor, which is not very effective. And then the good thing about my King Tut is the Mummy ability, which nullifies Scizor's Technician ability, which means his Bullet Punches are not boosted by Technician, nor are any of his other moves that are below 60 base power, so Mummy is a great addition to this amazing physical wall. And then I'm just going to go for the Haze just to erase the, the Swords Dance boost. And then he goes for Bullet Punch, and he has a Steel Gem, which boosts the power, and it does a lot, but he actually gets a critical hit. And luckily he no longer has Technician, and he no longer, no longer has a Swords Dance, otherwise that probably would have killed me without the critical. But all the same, you know, I go out to my Sunfire, my Volcarona, and he actually goes back out into his Darmanitan because he knows that Scizor is going to be demolished by Flame Dance, and I do actually use that to scare him out, and I use that as a chance to set up, because I do predict his Scizor to switch out. So I go for a Butterfly Dance here, a Quiver Dance, and then I do carry Hidden Power Ground, so at +1 special attack, that is probably going to demolish its Darmanitan, because Darmanitan's defenses suck, quite frankly, and its HP is good, but its defenses are awful. So that is easily going to take it out, that HP Ground. That Earth, I'm just kidding, that's stupid. So he's going to go into a Weavile now, and Weavile does have Fake Out. I was hoping to get the Flame Body activated so that he might get burned, but obviously that doesn't happen. He has a Life Orb, which is a good thing to run on a Weavile, because I like Weavile, it's pretty good. It's a good Pokemon. Yeah, and then so I go for the Fiery Dance here, and I'm pretty sure that's going to kill it. I was hoping it didn't have Focus Sash, because sometimes Weaviles do carry Focus Sash, unless that's only leads, I don't know, but I've seen a lot of Weaviles with Focus Sash. But showing that he does have Life Orb, I do see that a Fiery Dance will take it out in one shot, and at this point I'm kinda beginning to have a little semi-sweep. I've taken out 2 of his Pokemon with my Volcarona, and now he's going to go out to his Salamence. And something to note here is that he does not have Intimidate, which means he has Moxie. And so that could potentially be a huge threat to me if he gets up a Dragon Dance or so. And I'm just going to go for the Fiery Dance here just because Fiery Dance and Bug Buzz both are resisted by Salamence, and I figure with Fiery Dance I have the potential to raise my special attack, which I actually do get the special attack boost there, so that's awesome. So my next Fiery Dance is going to do a little more damage than the previous one. It's probably not going to take it out though, but, you know, all the same, if I get another special attack boost here, then, you know, obviously I'm going to be able to take him out, and I'm pretty much going to sweep the rest of his team. But he does have Stone Edge, and he missed the first... Oh, I do get the special attack raise there, so that's awesome. But he does have Stone Edge. He missed the first one, luckily, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten any damage on him at all. And then he goes for the second one, and he does hit, which is very likely, and there's no question that is going to take me out, because, you know, a Salamence versus a Volcarona. Volcarona's 4 times weak to Stone Edge, you know, just so many different factors resulting in me dying. So he gets the overconfidence boost there, the Moxie boost, same thing. And then I'm going to go out to my Alakazam Magic. The thing is, I actually brought the wrong, or not the wrong Alakazam, but a different Alakazam. I meant to bring my Timid Alakazam, but this one is actually Modest, which means it's a little less fast. But of course, it does have a naturally higher base speed than Salamence. So as long as his Salamence wasn't Scarfed, you know, I was safe to switch in my Alakazam against it and go for the Psycho Shock to take it out. But he does switch in his Latios, which is a good play on his part. He resists it, so he takes it quite well, and even though it does do a decent amount to Latios. So here I'm just going to switch back into my Porygon 2. I'm going to trace the Levitate, and he's going to fire off another Draco Meteor, which is quite threatening, which is, I mean, kind of scary. Because even though he's not Specs, Draco Meteor, a stab Draco Meteor from a 130 base special attack is easily going to do a lot. So, you know, that is kind of scary to anything on my team. Really, the only thing that can take those Draco Meteors is Porygon 2 right here. So here I'm going to go for an Ice Beam. I went for an Ice Beam on his Latios, but he does switch into a Scizor, obviously. And then I get the Freeze Hats. And I did kind of feel bad about that, because me and him had been battling. This is actually our 3rd battle attempt. In the previous 2 ones, the first one got disqualified, or disconnected, and the second one, I actually ended up sweeping his team, and I 6-0'd him. So, you know, I kind of felt bad about getting these hacks. You know, I kind of didn't want this to be an unfair match. So, you know, I go for the Thunderbolt there just to weaken it, and he's still frozen. I was hoping that he would unfreeze there just to make it more fair of a match. So here I'm just going to go for another Ice Beam just to, you know, not kill it, I guess. And he's still frozen, and I was thinking, okay, when is he going to get unfrozen? Because I know technically I should play with the hacks and just, you know, I should kill them right there. But, you know, I guess I just wanted to be, just to make it more fair of a match. So I went for Toxic there just because I know it wouldn't do anything to him. And then he actually does unfreeze. He gets the Iron Hit off, and I go for Toxic again, just, I guess, kind of to make up for that hacks. I know typically you can't play, like, you don't have to be nice and make up for the hacks, but I figured, you know, our previous battles weren't that close at all, or that fair at all. So, you know, I just wanted to even things out. So I was being a nice guy there. Now I switch in my Bisharp, who, as you will soon find out, is the MVP of this match. I go for Sucker Punch here, and it fails because he switches out. I thought his Scizor would stay in just to try to kill me with something. But yeah, so I do go for Sucker Punch again on his Latios, and that does obviously take it out, like, really, no question. And yeah, here's where my little pseudo sweep with Bisharp begins. So then he sends in Salamence, and again I go for Sucker Punch. I was scared that it wouldn't take it out from that much health, and Salamence would, you know, go for an Earthquake or something and kill me and then get a Moxie boost. But it does take it out, you know, Stab, Life Orb, Max Attack, Sucker Punch, Adamant. You know, I guess that's just going to do a lot of damage to anything. And then I'm going to go for Sucker Punch again. He goes for Swords Dance. And I was kind of getting scared, hoping, you know, I do actually run Max Attack, Max Speed, and I'm an Adamant nature. But I was afraid maybe his Scizor would outspeed me with, like, Bullet Punch or something and somehow kill me. But that's not the case. I'm actually going to be able to take out his Scizor with Sucker Punch. So that's going to be the game right there. That was actually a pretty good game. I enjoyed it a lot, I believe. Oh no, sorry, he still has an Alakazam. But actually I am going to take his Alakazam out in one shot. You know, Stab, super effective. Alakazam has horrible defenses, and so on and so on. And so yeah, that was actually a pretty good match. I enjoyed it, you know, at least more than the previous match where it really wasn't as fair. So, that was a great match, DJ, or Dylan. Hopefully we can battle again soon. You know, just hit me up. Anyone if anyone would like to battle me, you know, I'm down to battle. The only problem is I can only battle on the weekends, and the reason being because I'm at school, you know, I'm in college right now, so during the week, in my apartment, I don't get wireless internet, so I'm unable to battle, but when I go home for the weekends, I do have wireless at home, so I'm able to battle there. So if anyone wants to battle me, you know, feel free to PM me for a time during this coming weekend. And yeah, good game, Dylan. Hopefully we can battle again and get that UU match up. I would like to try UU. It's quite fun. It looks like a lot of fun, and a lot of the more popular YouTubers have been trying out the UU tier, and it looks like it's going quite well. So yeah, good game, Dylan, and thank you all for watching. You know, check out my blog, same old stuff, and yeah, have a nice day.